Common right now to find somebody who has paid maybe $60,000 or $65,000 for a very high-end pickup truck. Well, even the average pickup truck now is going to be crossing over that $50,000 barrier.
You think no truck can cross 1 million miles? Think again. While most trucks collapse before 200,000, a secret few keep pushing. Farmers, contractors, even families are driving rigs so reliable they practically cheat time itself. So which pickups break into the million-mile club? Why are they almost hidden from buyers? And what happens if you settle for less? Because by the end of this, you'll know the trucks that could outlast you. Nissan Frontier. Sometimes the quietest fighter in the ring is the one that lasts the longest. And that is exactly the story of the Nissan Frontier. For nearly 2 decades, from 2005 through 2021, this mid-size pickup stayed almost unchanged, proving that sometimes the simplest engineering is the strongest armor. Instead of chasing endless redesigns, Nissan refined what already worked. The Frontier never tried to be the flashiest rig on the lot, but it became the dependable companion that many owners relied on for hundreds of thousands of miles without asking for much in return. Under the hood, the 4.0-liter V6 engine is known for its straightforward build. It does not carry turbochargers, hybrid systems, or other complicated components that can cripple newer trucks with expensive failures. Instead, it offers honest power and consistency. Owners across the country share stories of their Frontiers passing 250,000 miles with regular oil changes and basic upkeep. Repair Pal data places the average annual maintenance cost around $448, a figure far lower than most full-size pickups. That affordability makes the truck attractive to budget-conscious families, small business owners, and anyone tired of costly repair bills. Safety records mention some airbag concerns on older models, but overall reliability ratings remain strong. J.D. Power consistently gave the Frontier favorable dependability scores, reinforcing its reputation as a no-nonsense work partner. While it lacks the cutting-edge technology seen in newer trucks, its very absence of complexity becomes its greatest strength. So if you value honesty in engineering and a pickup that shows up to work every morning, the Nissan Frontier deserves respect. Leaving behind Nissan's humble survivor, we move toward a pickup that shocked critics by rewriting what reliability could look like. We're just getting started, and that was only number 13. If you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button so more truck fans can discover it. Drop a comment and let me know the highest mileage you've ever seen on a pickup. You might just inspire the next chapter. Honda Ridgeline. Critics laughed when Honda built a unibody pickup, but the Ridgeline has been laughing back for hundreds of thousands of miles. The Honda Ridgeline, launched in its second generation in 2017, belongs to the second group. This truck broke tradition by adopting a unibody platform and independent rear suspension, choices that traditionalists mocked. But owners quickly discovered the hidden strength. The Ridgeline is proof that innovation can lead to durability, comfort, and practicality without sacrificing capability. Unlike most body-on-frame competitors, the Ridgeline drives with the refinement of a sport utility vehicle while still carrying a respectable payload in the bed. The signature in-bed trunk and dual-action tailgate stand out as clever touches that make daily use far more convenient than what most other mid-size pickups provide. Maintenance costs are exceptionally low, with reports placing annual expenses around $502, keeping ownership affordable year after year. For families, contractors, and weekend adventurers, that combination of low cost and reliability makes the Ridgeline a trustworthy partner. Consumer Reports repeatedly gives the Ridgeline strong marks for dependability, highlighting Honda's long-standing focus on engineering vehicles that refuse to quit early. While a few owners mention transmission quirks, the overwhelming evidence from long-term drivers paints a picture of consistency. Stories circulate of Ridgelines surpassing 250,000 miles with little more than routine service. The truck may not look intimidating parked next to a heavy-duty rival, but it quietly wins the war of longevity. The Ridgeline is the truck for men who want practicality wrapped in refinement. A pickup that works Monday through Friday, yet feels civilized on Sunday drives. From Honda's refined innovator, the spotlight shifts to a machine built for brute strength and relentless endurance. Chevrolet Avalanche. Built on the same platform as the Chevrolet Suburban, it blended full-size pickup strength with SUV comfort. Its signature feature was the midgate, a fold-down rear cab wall that expanded bed space when needed, giving owners both versatility and durability. The generation spanning 2007 through 2013 was the sweet spot, with updated styling and proven reliability. Owners regularly praise Avalanches for crossing 250,000 miles while still offering smooth rides for families. The available 5.3-liter V8 and 6.0-liter V8 powertrains were built tough, and Chevrolet's extensive parts network makes keeping them on the road affordable. Many enthusiasts also point out that few vehicles of its era managed to combine style, comfort, and workhorse ability in such a balanced way. With 4 full-size doors and generous seating, it was as comfortable hauling a family of 5 as it was carrying tools, lumber, or even towing a boat to the lake. Practical touches, like clever storage compartments built into the bedsides and a weather-resistant cargo cover, made it even more appealing to owners who wanted utility without sacrificing convenience. The Avalanche also stood out visually, thanks to its distinctive cladding and muscular stance that set it apart from ordinary pickups. While some critics considered its styling polarizing, loyal drivers embraced its bold look as a reflection of its do-everything personality. Though discontinued, used Avalanches remain a hidden gem, perfect for those who need a daily driver that doubles as a capable hauler. From Chevrolet's versatile Avalanche, our journey rolls forward to another classic American pickup that stayed true to its rugged roots: Chevrolet Silverado 1500. This is the truck that became America's backyard hero. The Silverado 1500 that works as hard as it rests. The generation produced from 2014 through 2018 carved its reputation as the dependable everyman's truck, a rig that balanced comfort, strength, and durability. This was the moment when Chevrolet perfected the formula for its light-duty pickup before later years added more complicated systems that sometimes compromised reliability. Owners valued this era because it delivered classic toughness wrapped in a more refined package without losing sight of its working-class roots. Engine options during these years ranged from practical 4-cylinder and V6 choices to the proven V8 workhorses. Each configuration gave drivers the flexibility to match power to their lifestyle, whether hauling equipment for a small business, towing a family camper, or simply enjoying the security of a truck that could handle anything the weekend threw at it. Reports from long-term owners regularly highlight Silverados comfortably surpassing 250,000 miles when given consistent maintenance. With millions sold, replacement parts remain abundant and affordable, while nearly every mechanic in the nation has turned a wrench on this truck at some point. That widespread familiarity keeps repair costs lower and makes ownership less stressful. Reliability scores from J.D. Power during this period trended higher than some earlier years, confirming that Chevrolet had ironed out many small issues. The interior, though not overly luxurious, offered better comfort and technology than previous models, making it suitable for both work and daily family use. The Silverado 1500 of this generation earned loyalty by proving that strength and value can live side by side. From Chevrolet's hardworking backbone, our countdown glides into its sibling, refined, quieter, and dressed with a touch of class. GMC Sierra 1500. If the Silverado is the work boot, the Sierra is the polished leather shoe. Just as durable, but with more shine. Buyers who wanted the proven reliability of the Silverado, but also desired quieter cabins, upgraded materials, and a little more presence found their answer in the Sierra. This generation struck a balance between rugged backbone and upscale appointments, appealing to men who expected their trucks to handle a long day's labor while still feeling comfortable on the evening drive home. The Sierra during this window offered a lineup of dependable powertrains, including sturdy V6 and V8 engines, each engineered for long service lives. With proper upkeep, owners routinely report examples crossing 250,000 miles and beyond. Maintenance costs, while slightly higher than the Silverado due to premium trim pieces, remain manageable because the mechanical systems are virtually identical. That shared engineering ensures widespread parts availability and mechanics who know these trucks inside and out. Reliability scores from J.D. Power during these years were solid, showing that GMC successfully refined earlier shortcomings. Inside the cabin, attention to detail set the Sierra apart. Better sound insulation, comfortable seating, and thoughtful storage made it a truck that worked just as well for cross-country road trips as it did for job sites. The Sierra of this era embodies the idea that practicality and style can exist together without sacrificing longevity. It is the choice for those who wanted durability but refused to settle for bare bones. Leaving GMC's polished Warrior, we head straight toward Toyota's midsize marvel, the truck with legendary resale power. Toyota Tacoma. The Tacoma is not just a pickup, it is a badge of honor for men who expect their truck to outlive the competition. The generation spanning from 2016 through 2021 cemented the Tacoma as the dependable warrior for men who demanded ruggedness, practicality, and the promise of extraordinary mileage. This was the third generation of Toyota's iconic midsize pickup, combining fresh technology with the long-standing reputation for durability that Toyota had cultivated since the mid-1990s. Buyers quickly discovered that while competitors offered flashier options, none could match the Tacoma's blend of toughness and everyday usability. Power came from either a 2.7-liter four-cylinder engine or the stronger 3.5-liter V6, both designed for endurance rather than showmanship. Owners consistently report Tacomas achieving 250,000 miles and still pressing forward with only routine care. Toyota's meticulous engineering and widespread parts network help keep repair costs low, making ownership appealing to anyone who values predictability over risky complexity. Consumer surveys repeatedly place the Tacoma at the top of reliability charts, while resale values remain some of the highest in the pickup world. A used Tacoma often costs more than rivals that are years newer, a testament to its staying power. Off-road performance also adds to its mystique. With options like the TRD off-road trim, this generation can confidently tackle trails, deserts, and mountains, all while providing enough comfort for family errands. It became a trusted companion for adventurers, contractors, and daily commuters alike. The Toyota Tacoma proves that smaller size does not mean smaller capability. After the Tacoma's cult-like following, attention rises to its bigger brother, a full-size giant with an equally unshakable reputation. Toyota Tundra. With a growling V8 and a reputation carved in stone, the Toyota Tundra laughs at the idea of retirement. While American rivals experimented with turbochargers, aluminum frames, and increasingly complicated electronics, Toyota doubled down on durability. At the heart of this generation was the legendary 5.7-liter I-Force V8 engine, a power plant celebrated for its ability to log mile after mile without surrender. Stories of Tundras reaching 400,000 miles are not uncommon, and countless examples continue to run strong with only basic maintenance. This generation represented the third series of the Tundra, a design that refined earlier models while steering clear of risky reinventions. Owners appreciated its straightforward construction, generous towing capacity, and comfortable cabin that made it suitable for both long workdays and family road trips. Reliability ratings from J.D. Power consistently placed these trucks near the top of the full-size category. Repair costs remained predictable, and Toyota's global parts network ensured that service never became a burden. The resale value of the Tundra is also legendary, with used models often commanding premium prices even after years of heavy use. Though critics sometimes faulted the Tundra for lower fuel economy compared to rivals, those same drivers often admitted that the truck's endurance more than made up for extra stops at the pump. Owners knew that the Tundra's real value lay not in short-term savings, but in the confidence that it would keep going long after competitors broke down. The Toyota Tundra embodies rugged loyalty, the type of truck that earns devotion through decades of service. From Toyota's V8 powerhouse, the countdown shifts to Nissan's overlooked contender, a full-size truck that quietly proved its stamina. Nissan Titan? The Titan may have never ruled the sales charts, but ask its owners and they'll tell you it rules the battlefield of longevity. This first-generation full-size pickup never reached the sales heights of its American rivals, but its rugged construction and dependable powertrain have earned it a quiet respect among drivers who value longevity over flashy advertising. The sweet spot of this generation offered refinement from earlier years, while keeping the sturdy fundamentals that made the Titan a trustworthy companion. At the core of the Titan is the Endurance 5.6-liter V8 engine, an old-school powerhouse built for strength rather than delicate efficiency tricks. Owners frequently describe this motor as bulletproof, capable of handling heavy loads, cross-country trips, and daily commutes for hundreds of thousands of miles. Reports of Titans reaching beyond 250,000 miles with consistent maintenance are common, and many examples keep rolling strong with little more than routine service. While fuel economy was never its highlight, the Titan rewards drivers with durability that overshadows its thirst. The interior during these years, while not luxurious, provided ample space and practical design. Seats held up well over time, and controls were laid out with simple logic. Owners appreciated the no-nonsense approach, free from fragile features that can plague newer trucks. Parts availability remains solid, and independent mechanics are comfortable working on these trucks, keeping repair costs manageable for long-term ownership. Though the Titan never became a cultural icon like the Ford F-150 or the Chevrolet Silverado, it quietly delivered years of reliable service to loyal fans. It is the choice for those who want something different, yet durable. Leaving Nissan's hidden gem, the story steers into Dodge territory, where comfort met muscle in an unforgettable half-ton. Dodge Ram 1500. Comfort met muscle in the Dodge Ram 1500, proving that a truck could ride smooth and still take a beating. The Dodge Ram 1500, built between 2009 and 2012, belongs firmly in that second category. This was the fourth generation of the Ram, a model that boldly redefined expectations by introducing coil spring rear suspension in a half-ton pickup. That innovation delivered a smoother ride without sacrificing hauling or towing ability, giving drivers a truck that worked hard while treating them kindly on long drives. It was a revelation for men who spent endless hours behind the wheel, proving that toughness and refinement could coexist. Power choices included the legendary 5.7-liter Hemi Phi 8, a motor with a reputation for durability and straightforward maintenance. Many owners report examples confidently surpassing 250,000 miles when cared for properly, often with little more than scheduled oil changes, transmission service, and routine checks. Even the smaller engines in this range showed respectable staying power. While fuel economy was never class-leading, the assurance of longevity more than compensated for extra visits to the gas pump. Inside the cabin, Dodge elevated the Ram with better materials, improved seating, and technology features that rivaled sport utility vehicles of the era. This generation struck a balance between a workhorse and a family-friendly daily driver. Parts availability remains wide, and mechanics across the country are familiar with its systems, keeping long-term ownership costs within reach. The 2009 through 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 secured its place as a trusted companion for those who needed a reliable partner that also delivered comfort. From Dodge's blend of toughness and comfort, we downsized to an American mid-size pickup that proved smaller could still mean lasting. Chevrolet Colorado. Big trucks often steal the spotlight, but the Colorado showed that smaller size can deliver massive staying power. This mid-size contender re-entered the American market after a brief pause, proving that smaller trucks still had a strong place in the garages of hardworking families and adventurous weekend warriors. The Colorado offered a balance of manageable size, modern comfort, and rugged strength, quickly winning over buyers who wanted capability without the bulk of a heavy-duty machine. Powertrain options included a practical 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, a lively 3.6-liter V6, and the rare but respected 2.8-liter Duramax diesel. That diesel variant in particular became a favorite among those who valued torque, efficiency, and longevity, often reporting mileages soaring past 250,000 when maintained with discipline. Even the gasoline engines demonstrated resilience, making the Colorado a trustworthy partner for commuting, hauling, or exploring back roads. Inside the cabin, Chevrolet placed emphasis on comfort and technology. Features such as touchscreen infotainment systems, supportive seating, and improved sound insulation gave the Colorado an edge over older compact pickups, which often felt bare bones. Owners praised the ride quality, noting that it felt closer to a crossover in comfort while still offering the bed space and utility expected from a truck. Parts availability is broad, thanks to Chevrolet's expansive dealer and service network, which ensures that repair costs stay in check and downtime remains minimal. The Colorado did more than revive the mid-size market. It proved that a leaner pickup could still achieve longevity without sacrificing everyday usability. After Chevrolet's leaner fighter, the countdown crosses over to Ford's comeback kid, a compact legend reborn for modern roads. Ford Ranger. The Ranger's comeback was more than a reintroduction. It was a reminder that compact toughness never goes out of style. After years of absence, Ford reintroduced its midsize pickup, bringing with it a reputation already proven in global markets such as Australia, South America, and parts of Asia. The Ranger did not try to mimic its bigger brother, the F-150, but instead focused on delivering capability in a smaller, more manageable package, ideal for drivers who needed toughness without the bulk. The heart of this reintroduction was a 2.3-liter EcoBoost introduced turbocharged 4-cylinder engine paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. While some purists questioned whether a 4-cylinder could stand up to the rigors of truck life, real-world performance silenced many doubts. Owners quickly reported that the Ranger's powertrain not only provided strong towing ability, but also proved resilient under demanding conditions. With careful maintenance, Rangers from this period are already passing 150,000 miles and showing the potential to cross far beyond 250,000, echoing the longevity seen in international versions. Inside, the Ranger struck a balance between practicality and comfort. The cabin included modern technology like touchscreen infotainment, advanced safety systems, and enough refinement to make it a viable family vehicle. Meanwhile, the chassis remained strong enough to handle off-road excursions, making it popular among outdoor enthusiasts. Parts support is robust due to Ford's expansive dealer network, and mechanics are quickly gaining long-term experience with this model. The Ford Ranger's reintroduction proved that mid-size pickups still matter in a world dominated by half-ton giants. Once Ford's compact return has had its say, the focus shifts overseas to a Toyota that became the definition of indestructible: Toyota Hilux. Mention the Hilux anywhere on the planet, and the reaction is the same: indestructible, unkillable, unstoppable. While not officially sold in the United States in recent years, imported examples and global models have cemented their legend among American enthusiasts who recognize unmatched resilience when they see it. From deserts in the Middle East to jungles in South America and farms in Australia, the Hilux has been pushed to extremes, often surviving conditions that would end most other trucks long before the journey was finished. The Toyota Hilux came with gasoline and diesel engines, but the 3.0-liter turbo diesel gained legendary status. Many reports show trucks exceeding 500,000 miles, with some reaching 800,000. Farmers, builders, and aid groups trust the Hilux because it survives in the harshest conditions worldwide. Beyond its powertrain, the truck's simplicity is its secret weapon. Toyota engineered the Hilux with straightforward mechanical systems, avoiding fragile electronics and unnecessary gimmicks. That means fewer components to fail, easier repairs in remote regions, and lower costs over decades of ownership. Its reputation became so strong that even media programs famously attempted to destroy a Hilux through fire, flooding, and demolition, yet the truck continued to run. In markets where reliability is survival, the Toyota Hilux earned near mythical status. For buyers fortunate enough to find a used example within the United States, it represents one of the toughest investments in motoring history. After the Hilux shows its world-conquering resilience, the countdown reaches its grand finale: America's most trusted everyday legend. That brings us to the final truck on this list. But before we reveal number 1, don't forget to subscribe. Joining the channel means you'll never miss another countdown, buying guide, or hidden truth about trucks. Hit subscribe now so you're always ahead of the curve and ready for the road ahead. Ford F-150. This generation of F-150 didn't just sell in the millions. It carved its name into American culture as the go-to truck for lasting strength. This 12th generation arrived with a bold presence, improved engineering, and an ironclad reputation that made it the truck of choice for millions of drivers. It represented a sweet spot in the model's long history, offering toughness and refinement before newer complexities began creeping into the design. For many, this era of F-150 embodied the perfect balance of old-school grit and modern convenience. Engine options included the 4.6-liter V8, the 5.4-liter Triton V8, and the mighty 6.2-liter. Each proved capable of hauling, towing, and daily use. With care, trucks surpassed 250,000 miles, sometimes 400,000, aided by abundant parts and Ford's vast support network. Inside the cabin, Ford focused on comfort without softening the truck's hard-working image. Higher trims introduced leather, improved audio systems, and advanced features for their time, while base models delivered straightforward durability. Regardless of trim, the 12th generation F-150 was built to take abuse, yet remain a comfortable daily partner. Reliability scores from J.D. Power reflected steady dependability, and used models continue to command respect on the market. The Ford F-150 from 2009 through 2014 is the definition of an everyday legend, the truck that proved durability and capability could thrive together. Concluding our countdown, it stands tall as the #1 choice for lasting strength and American heritage. You've just seen 13 used trucks that can outlast most brand new models. saving you money, frustration, and years of repairs. Now it's your turn. Hit that like button if you found a truck you'd trust, and drop a comment sharing your own high-mileage story. I read every one, and your experience could help another driver. Most importantly, don't leave without subscribing. More countdowns, buying guides, and hidden truths are on the way, and you won't want to miss them. Join the community today and keep your truck knowledge running stronger than ever.